acknowledge the First Nations people of Canberra, the Ngunnawal people, their elders past, present and emerging. We welcome you today on the 22nd of December 2023, 2022. Anyway, we welcome you today on this special day for a Christmas program. And this special program is the end of year program, and usually this lot is for the Ask Marivie program, but today we're making it a special Christmas edition program, and we have two guests here. Apart from Marivie, she has a young brother here, Wolf, and he will be joining me for this program, and then after Wolf, Marivie will come along. So a special welcome to you all from wherever you're in the world you're watching this program. Welcome to this special Christmas program. Anyway, without further ado, I'd like to welcome my first guest, Wolf Alexei Ma'ananga Astle.
My name's Wolf. I am 8 years old. I'm in year 2 currently. Next year going to be in year 3, and I go to Majura Primary School.
You do. So how have you been?
I've been
Wolf?
good.
You've been good?
Yeah.
Yes. Any exciting things happened to you in the last few weeks or days?
Yeah.
Yes. What's been happening to you?
I was playing soccer in the backyard, and a bee decided to sting me.
Oh, didn't he have anything better to do?
No.
So what happened? Was it okay? Was it too painful?
It was a bit painful. It turns out that the stinger was still stuck in there, so it was swelling up real big. So we just went down to the walk-in centre, they pulled it out, and we just went to an emergency to just get checked it out. And then, yeah, it was all good.
But I know that you weren't able to walk properly for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
And it swelled up
Yeah?
a lot.
Yes.
So some people get stung by bees and they recover all right, but you are one of those special people that are not
Bees
really
just
friendly.
don't
You're
like
not bee
us.
friendly, are you?
No.
But still, anyway, you know better next time that if you do get stung by a bee,
Wear shoes out the back.
yes, and
Yep.
make sure that the sting is out
Yeah.
of wherever it's stinging, because that was the problem. You hadn't taken the sting out.
Yes.
Well, we all learn lessons sometimes painfully, but I don't think that Wolf is ever going to forget this lesson.
No.
So what else exciting stuff has been happening to you, Wolf?
Actually, yesterday I was playing soccer again, and a rusty nail got in the same foot that swelled up.
That's an interesting. That's the same foot.
Yes.
So the rusty nail, did it break the skin or?
It popped through the skin. It
Right.
went about that far through.
Oh gosh.
We had to take it out, soak it, put some antiseptic on it. It was pretty rusty.
Yeah. So did you have to go to the doctor? Or?
No, we just soaked it for a bit and it stopped, and you just put a band-aid on it and it'll heal.
Because usually rusty nails are not good.
You have to get your tetanus shot if that's...
What shot?
Tetanus.
So you've had all your tetanus shots?
Yes.
Very important, people, especially at this time of year when you're running around bare feet, because it's warm, so a lot of people tend to be running around without their shoes. But it just means that you have to be careful, don't you?
Yes.
So you said you're playing soccer. Are there any other sports that you play?
I play indoor soccer, some AFL, touch footy, basketball. I'm doing some training for that, and then that's all.
Training for basketball?
Yeah.
So out of how many sports is that? You said basketball,
Indoor soccer,
indoor soccer,
normal soccer,
which is outside soccer, AFL,
touch footy,
touch footy.
yeah.
So out of those 5, which would be your favourite?
I'd say AFL first,
AFL first.
indoor soccer second,
Indoor soccer second.
next normal soccer outside, and then touch footy. Touch footy was a bit hard.
So where's basketball come into that? What number was basketball?
That was
So you've got AFL first,
Yes.
and then soccer.
Yeah.
Outdoor soccer
Yeah.
next, and then
I got basketball.
and basketball.
Because I
third.
haven't started playing, I have to train a bit.
Oh, you're still training for
Yes.
basketball. Be interesting
So I
to
don't
see.
know how it actually works.
It'd be interesting to see because your father, I
Actually
think basketball
plays
was his number one.
Yeah.
And he did well with that. Ah, so
He
you're
still plays basketball to
he
this
still
day.
does. He does. He plays basketball when he's got time off, obviously.
Yes.
So, how about your family? What are you busy doing at the moment? I know school's over.
We're getting ready for the Christmas holidays.
Anything special?
Yes, we're going up to Bowral. We are going to Sydney to see some family friends and yeah.
So who's in Bowral?
My uncle, my auntie, and my cousins.
Your cousins. Who are they?
The oldest is Steele, then Lily, and there's a newborn Hunter.
The young Hunter. Oh, so that must be so exciting for you to go up and see your Uncle Monty, Auntie Joe, and your cousins. And then in Sydney, that'll be. Are you going straight up after your visit to Bowral?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're seeing our other auntie Paula. Then we're going to see some of our family friends.
Wolf. That's what happens at Christmas. At the end of the year, that's when families get together. That's when you visit family that you haven't seen for a while. That's when you spend time. Exciting. You share food with your family. Are you having any gatherings soon?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
On Saturday.
Saturday.
I'm having We are having a family Christmas party.
Yes.
With her.
Yes.
Siwa.
Yes.
Marvie, myself, Fedi, our auntie. Quite a few people are
Quite a
coming.
few people. Yes, our family.
Uh-huh.
Our family getting together. So that's what people do. And sometimes you might, because people are so busy going to school and working, they don't really have the time during the year to visit. You were going to say something more?
In Sydney, we actually are also going to see our Uncle Leon and Evie and Tara, who are our cousins.
That's right. See, you're just doing all this visiting that you haven't seen them for quite a while.
Yeah.
A few months at least. But, so you're very excited to do that?
Yeah.
Yes, of course, why not? So, what do you think, what is your, let me say, if you had a wish for Christmas, what would it be? What would be your first wish? Apart from toys and things.
Yeah.
Is there another wish you could have?
Maybe just go somewhere that I've been wanting to go for a long time.
Yeah. So what do you think, we're going to have dinner Christmas Eve because you're going away Christmas Day. So we're going to be sharing food.
Yeah.
What do you think people would be doing in other countries? Would you have any
Is
idea?
Hanukkah?
Yes. That's the Jewish festival.
I'll explain what Hanukkah is in a moment.
So you tell me about what you know about Hanukkah.
I think Hanukkah is like an early countdown to Christmas. So you start a week early before Christmas, and you have 7 candles, and you light one every day, and it goes from small present to a bigger present to a bigger present.
You get a present
every day.
each day.
Yeah. So
And
it's
it
basically, instead of getting all your presents on one day, you get them throughout the week.
For 7 days. I like the sound of that.
And eventually you light all your candles, and when all your candles are lit, you get to open your big present, and that's Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
Yes.
See, that's really special. How people, celebrate Christmas. So how are you celebrating your Christmas? You're going to get presents on the 24th.
Yes.
When we have our family gathering. And then you're going to be getting presents again on the 25th. So do you think, is Santa bringing... Santa must be busy. Getting
Yeah.
ready to come.
Very.
So what are you hoping that Santa will bring you?
I'm
Give me an idea of some of the things that you've been...
I like Lego, some Star
Lego.
Wars. I'm into Matronic.
What's
Build-
that?
I'm into like building stuff,
Building stuff,
and
yeah.
I'm into Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then you've got a. I guess you've got quite a few ideas. And did you have to write to Santa, or did you just tell your parents what you wanted?
I just told my parents what I wanted.
They're the best people to know, I think. So do
They
you think
wrote
that all the things you wanted are going to come? Do you think?
I think I'm pretty sure I feel like I'm gonna get at least a Lego set, and yeah, maybe some other stuff.
Other stuff. And and at the end of the day, I guess it's just a happy time of year.
To celebrate.
Yes, to celebrate and to be happy to be together with your family. Yeah. So, is there anything else? How about you say, do some Christmas wishes to your family? That maybe you can just wish everyone that you know a Merry Christmas. Because with where I come from Tonga, and we did Christmas a little bit different to how people are doing Christmas here. And you know how you talk about you sort of told your parents what you want.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, we got one gift at Christmas, one present, and I don't really remember. I think we sometimes would say things we want, but it was all up to our parents what their gift was. So we got one special gift, not lots and lots of gifts that you spend all day. So that's a difference, a big difference.
I asked my grandpa what he gets. I asked him what he ate, and
At Christmas.
he said he ate pierogi, which is like a dough filled with meat.
That's Russian food.
Because he's part Russian and Ukrainian.
Yes, your grandpa is Ukrainian Russian. So he had pierogi, and what else did he?
He had. I'm pretty sure you filled them with something, but he said, dough, deep fried dough. So I'm pretty sure you put a filling inside and then you ate it.
Was it sweet?
Yeah, I think they added something.
Because you've had it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
And he also had a big meal, like maybe a turkey or big chicken or pork.
Baby ham, yes. So I guess those are the foods that a lot of people eat at Christmas. We used to go on a big picnic at my house, at my family in Tonga. We all went in the morning and people cooked food, and we all at the beach. This was, so we had a big beach picnic, and we went there in the morning and didn't come back until the evening. So it was a big day out, and it was the best time. And I think a lot of people think at Christmas you have memories of what it used to be like when you had Christmas when you were growing up. You remember a few Christmases, don't you? And it's always an exciting time, isn't it? Well, Wolf, I've had a lovely chat to you.
Me too.
Yes. Do you want to say Merry Christmas to your family?
Yes.
Yes.
Merry
Maybe
Christmas.
starting with Grandpa.
Okay. Merry Christmas, Grandpa. I hope you have a good New Year.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, my family. Have a good year too, and hope you all have a safe trip.
How about a Merry Christmas to your uncle who lives in London? Is he in London?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Maybe Marvie will remember. Yes. And so that's your Uncle Felix and Sarah who live in London. Maybe
They're actually coming down to stay, and they're going to stay here for
Christmas.
Forever.
Oh, they're coming back to Australia.
And they're going to stay
Well, say
here.
Merry Christmas to them anyway.
Yes.
And hope to see them soon. And everybody all Wolf's family, have a wonderful Christmas.
And have a happy New Year.
And a happy New Year and a safe time. And don't get bitten by bees.
Yes.
If you do get bitten by bees, take the sting out.
Yeah.
Make sure you have your needles so that
Yeah.
if you do step on nails,
It's
that
not
you're
a
safe.
big problem.
Okay, thank you, Wolf.
Bye.
Thank you. So there we go. Wolf has talked to us about what he's doing and what his wishes are for Christmas, and I think just to remind everyone during this program that this program is about encouraging young people to chat, to talk, and to tell us how they feel and what's important to them. So anyway, oh look, in the hot seat we have young Miss Marivie. This is Marivie Priscilla Halaivalu Astle. Welcome, Marivie. That was done well. That transition from Wolf to Marivie. How are you?
I'm good, thank you very much.
Yes. So, Marivie, I'll let you introduce yourself to our audience before we go on.
If you don't already know, my name is Marivie. I'm 11 years old. I am in year 5, in year 6 next year. And that person who was just on, my brother Wolf, he's my brother. And yeah, I go to Mildura Primary School.
Yes. So we were talking to Wolf about all the exciting things that he's been doing. And of course he talked about being bitten by a bee. But has anything exciting happened to you in the last few days that you want to share with us? Or you're just too busy getting ready for Christmas?
Well, it was really fun packing because I love packing because you sort of packing for Christmas. I love because we're going up to Barrel, as Wolf has already said. It's just really exciting because it sort of hypes you up. You're like, we're going in a few days.
Yes. And you're going to be away for how long?
We're probably going to come back on the 30th maybe from Sydney because we're going a night in Barrel. So we go in there on the 25th. We have a night there, and on Boxing Day we just leave up to Sydney and we'll stay at our great auntie Paula's until we come back.
Happy to see you. Yes. And you know, we were talking when we were talking with Wolf. We were just talking about how busy at this time of the year is, and busy because we're getting ready to visit family. We're getting ready to gather with family and enjoy food and laughter and music. I was just thinking, Marivie, did you, I know you were thinking when you were getting ready for the program about what other young children are doing in other countries, you know. So I know your grandpa, Alex, is Ukrainian Russian, and you were going to have a look at what they do.
Yes.
Special things they do. Do you?
So when we called him, he said it was sort of just a regular day, but they had just a huge dinner.
Yes.
So they had a feast. They had either a large chicken or a turkey that they had gotten. Some fried dough balls. So they just be like they dip them in like sweet sauces. So
is
it could
that
be.
the pierogi that Wolf was talking about, or is it something different?
It's just like a sort of Russian donut, and it's just a ball,
donut.
and you just dip it in whatever sauce you want. So you might do it in like a savoury sauce or a sweet sauce if you wanted to have that for a substitute for dessert.
Oh, that's making me a bit hungry. Listen to all this lovely food. And so I know he came here when he was very young. So I guess there's not much memory of Christmas back in Russia or, you know, in Europe. But I think, you know, here, Christmases are quite different to other Christmases in other countries. What was the other country that you were thinking about and you had a quick look at?
Israel.
So what do they do anything special? I know they have festivals and things.
Because the whole Santa and the giving and the whole holiday, the whole Christmas holiday was based off an Israel fairy tale. They don't celebrate it as much as I thought they would. They have festivals. They have a little bit of gift giving. Some more than others.
Yes.
So more traditional would be just the food. You just have the food and you get like walnuts and nuts for presents and stuff like that.
Yes, because I know a few of the countries in Europe, a lot of the things they share are fruit, are nuts, you know, and they give, you know, like boiled eggs that are painted in beautiful colours. So there's a lot of gift giving, but a bit different to what we have here. And I know some religions, they don't celebrate Christmas, but they still celebrate the end of the year and the getting together of families. I think that's a big thing, you know, the getting together of families. You go to Sydney to meet up with your uncle and aunt and your cousins, and then to Barrel, and then to Sydney to meet more family. And that's what a lot of people do at Christmas is they, you know, Tongans like to fly all over the world to be with family. Tonga is a very busy place at Christmas because a lot of people go back home for Christmas. And you know that I did say to Wolf that, you know, here, and when my children were growing up, your father was growing up, they had a few presents under the Christmas tree for Christmas Day. But when we grew up, we got one present, one special present, whether it was a bike or whether it was something, but we only got the one present. And we loved it. We didn't think that it was, you know, we should have any more than that. And I think, you know, Christmas is a lot different from a long time ago as to now. And it depended on what family you grew up in. But you know one of the things I was just thinking, one of the things that I remember during Christmas were these things like cannon fire, like shots. And in Tonga, they made these things out of bamboo. It was a bamboo pole, and they put a bit of kerosene in it, and there was a hole at one end, and somehow the boys, or young boys, they would blow into this little flame, and it would fire out at the other end. And that's what you heard all through Christmas, was this saying. It was called pitu, whana pitu, you know, firing the pitu or the bamboo. So that's what you heard all through Christmas, was all these young, especially boys, I don't think girls did it, were blowing on these things and making a big noise, but it was a good noise. Because we didn't have firecrackers then. Maybe we had sparklers, but not the firecrackers that you have now. And I'd rather listen to the sound of that, of those bamboo cannons, than what they have now. It's scary. But the food, there was always the food, the special food, and I think every family. What are you looking forward to having at Christmas? What's your favourite food for Christmas?
Ooh, I love my Uncle Monty's honey lamb.
Honey lamb.
And his guacamole.
His
guacamole. Avocado
So how
dip.
would he do his honey lamb? So is it he cooks his lamb in a honey dressing?
So
Honey.
I think he sort of he does a ratio of honey and like spices, and then he sort of puts water in it so it's watery, and sort of just dips it in that, and then cooks it, and he puts holes in it so the honey can get into the ham.
The meat.
But it's really good.
Sounds great. And what else? What else?
I like the desserts that we have. Like sometimes we usually have trifle or gelato or stuff like that.
Yes, we had trifle as kids. My mum always made trifle, or some sort of maybe
Pavlova.
Sorry?
Pavlova.
Pavlova, yes, I'm making a pavlova for our Christmas dinner.
Yum.
Yes, so, but I have to make the pavlova dairy free. So there's no fresh cream, it'll be dairy free cream that I'll be using on my pavlova, but it's still going to be pretty good because we have tasted that. So, what else do you think? What else? What's the other country? I know there was another country that you were looking at for your...
Fiji.
Fiji?
Yeah.
What are they doing in Fiji? I think they'll be doing a little bit similar things to what we do in Tonga.
Yeah, it's more about the food. They have lots of different foods.
I can see Santa there in Fiji drinking kava. I like the flower in his hair. And Santa will be wearing a tupenu, you know.
Yeah.
Instead of, or a sulu, I think they call it in Fiji, the cloth that they put around their waist. Oh look, is that Christmas feast? Yes, in Fiji. So that, you know, it'll be the same thing that they do in Tonga. Everyone will be, if they eat pork, they'll be roasting lots and lots of pork to eat, and they'll be eating a lot of taro, a lot of yam, and what?
And that's pretty much
Yes, yeah. I asked you because I thought you were going to say something. But fresh coconut drink,
Yes.
I think is what I miss in Tonga. Where is this from?
Jamaica.
This picture on the side is Jamaica. Wow, look at the costumes. They're pretty, a little bit scary, but nice and bright and special.
What I worked out and what I sort of researched was they do storytelling with masks
Oh my goodness, yes.
and little shows.
So those masks would reflect the story
Yeah.
that they're going to tell. Oh, that's wonderful stuff. And then but they also do the sharing of food and I mean, what I do love about Christmas also, I must tell you, Marvie, growing up in Tonga, music was a big part of Christmas. And you'd get bands who would travel from house to house. You'd be fast asleep and all of a sudden you hear this band outside. You know, with guitars and banjos and little drums. And they'll be playing it, then you'd come out and to appreciate them coming and playing your music, you'd give them a gift. And the gift could be anything, could be money, could be food, could be a mat, could be anything. But I do love that. Maybe one year when we have Christmas in Tonga, hopefully they have that still happening. But also they had the brass bands visiting homes in Tonga at Christmas. Or you'd hear them playing everywhere. So we're going to have lots of music, I think, at Christmas. And I think we've got Santa there riding on a donkey. Is that still...
That's still Jamaica.
Oh, that's still Jamaica. So we've got Santa coming on a donkey. Why not? Why not? But everyone is having fun. And is there... Maybe I'll let you say some special greetings to your family all over Australia and overseas.
Okay, so we've got my nana here.
Yes.
Hope you have a great new year.
Oh, thank you.
We've also got my auntie, uncle, and 2 cousins. 3 cousins. Three cousins in Barrow.
So that's your uncle
Monty.
and auntie
Joe.
Joe.
And we've also got my grandpa who lives in Canberra, the ACT.
Yes. And Grandpa Alex.
Yep.
Alexei. Mm-hmm.
We've also got...
And you've got overseas why don't we go overseas to London?
Oh,
And
yes.
your uncle. Your Uncle Felix.
Uncle Felix
And Sarah.
and Sarah
Yes.
and Axel, their dog.
Oh, they've got a dog, Axel. There you go.
He's really big.
Oh, I wonder what they're doing for Christmas.
We've also got my auntie and 2 cousins. My 2 aunties.
Your 2 aunties
Who live here.
who live here.
Auntie Shiara and Solomon and Mia
Mm-hmm.
and Otis
And Otis
and Bolt,
and Bolt. Otis and Bolt are dogs.
the troublemakers.
Yes, the troublemakers. And who's your other auntie? You said 2 aunties. Did you say 2 aunties?
Oh,
Well,
I
you can
didn't
say
mean
hello
to
to
say.
Auntie Liza and
Yeah, sorry.
so there's Liza and Peter
Yeah.
who are going to be joining us for Christmas.
Yes.
So I think that's all your Christmas wishes have come out. Is there anyone else you want to wish? And all your friends maybe?
Yeah.
Auntie Paula in Sydney. Maybe you can say Merry Christmas to Auntie Paula.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, and a Happy New Year. And we will see you back in the new year, Marvie, with your Ask Marvie program. And I forgot to ask, how was your dance concert?
Which was very good.
Yes? How many performances, how many items were you in?
I was in 3.
3 items. So I can't wait to see. Maybe in your first program in the new year we can have some photographs of that concert. Because I couldn't come because I've got a sore leg. But maybe next year I'll be joining you at your next concert. So thank you, Marvie, for joining me in this wonderful Christmas program. And hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Can I ask what your Christmas wish is? If you had Christmas wish, what would it be?
World peace.
World peace, that's a biggie. That's a big one, darling. Anyway, and did you give your Santa Claus or your mum and dad some ideas of what you wanted for Christmas?
I made a whole slideshow. I'm not expecting to get all of it though.
How many items were on the slideshow?
25 maybe?
That's a big list, Marvie. Well, who knows? You know, who knows? Put it out there, as they say, put it out there and just hope that some of the things come. Anyway, wishing you a very Merry Christmas, very safe Christmas. Don't get bitten by any bees like your brother. Don't step on any nails. Have a wonderful New Year. I will see you at the New Year, I think. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll be back.
Thank you everyone for watching our special edition Christmas program on Ask Marvie, and wishing you all a Merry Christmas, a safe holidays, and a Happy New Year. Thank you. Mahalo. O kalahiatu.